Here's Jen. Jen really just wants to do her thing and be left alone. But then there's Nick. At first, Nick seems cool. Like with many stalkers, Jen knows Nick and even went out with him a few times, so she's not surprised when he texts and emails her, or when he's sometimes there when her class gets out, or when he just happens to show up at the dining hall when she's there. But when Jen does normal things like saying no thanks to Nick's invitations, Nick starts to become more aggressive.
He texts her more often, and the texts start getting mean. He starts asking where she is or why she didn't go to her chem class today. He might start sending long emails about her, or them as a couple, or what a great guy he is. Finally, Jen confronts Nick and tells him to stop. They argue. Nick says he was just being friendly and that he just wants to be with her.
Now Jen sees an even angrier side of Nick. He starts to diss her on social media. He starts showing up more, almost every day. His messages become more obsessive, even threatening. Soon Jen notices someone is messing with her stuff.
At this point, Jen needs to know these behaviors might be signs that Nick will turn violent. Here's what Jen needs to realize about Nick. Nick was becoming obsessed with her from the start. She believes that Nick wants to control her, where she goes, who she sees.
Seeing her occasionally wasn't enough, so he watched more. She probably didn't notice him watching from a distance, seeing who she was with. Nick wanted to be closer, so he started showing up at her classes, at parties, at her room.
He was always online when she was online. In Nick's mind, he was making his plans come true. When Jen got mad at Nick, that really hurt him. But at least it was interaction. The one thing Nick doesn't want is to be cut off.
Nick needs to show Jen how committed he is and how much control he has. So he posts things about her online and he vandalizes her dorm room door. But nothing will ever be enough for Nick. And if he threatens to harm himself, she should only contact the police but not otherwise engage Nick.
What Jen didn't know was that Nick might not stop after being confronted and that this is a serious matter that could lead to harm. While nothing Jen did made it her fault she's being stalked, to help build a case against Nick, she could have kept a record of all her encounters with him, including time, dates, and locations.
She also could have alerted campus and local police. Even if they couldn't take immediate action against Nick, it's important she started to build a record. Most of all, Jen needs to cut off all interaction with Nick.
This means walking with friends when she can, taking different routes to classes, and changing up her schedule. In terms of things online, it would be smart for Jen to change all her passwords, get a new phone number, change social media accounts, and only notify friends she trusts most.
She'll want to ask friends not to post anything about her on social sites. She'll want to decline invites from people, polls, or websites she doesn't know and trust. And she'll want to not post personal information about herself, where she'll be, when she's alone, etc.
She'll want to be sure not to post pictures that reveal her location and to use the most secure privacy settings for all her sites and devices.
If stalking ever happens to you, remember the best things you can do are to log the incidents, stay in contact with authorities, protect your privacy as best you can, and cut off all other contact with the stalker.
Also remember, it's not your fault.